Okay, quick video here of a couple books. Doing this from my webcam, so I don't know, the quality won't be that great, but I've done some videos before books, but these are just kind of almost my newest additions in no particular order. Here we go. We got the Mors Kochanski's Bushcraft. Very good book. Very impressed by it. Very practical. Not very heavy. I like the way he organizes it. Sheltercraft, axe craft, knife craft, cordage, just really well organized material, firecraft. So good book. So that's Bushcraft by Mors Kochanski. Kind of an interesting little book. Shelters, Shacks, and Shanties by D.C. Beard. All different kinds of shacks and shanties, Boys Cabin, Navajo, Hogan, Axemen's Camps. Don't know if you can see that. There we go. Just a lot of good diagrams, and as well as explanation about even how long it might take to build it, what type of tools you need to build it. So interesting little book. Have not really tried any of them yet, but very good construction ideas. One of my favorite books, even though I really do not like the illustrations and the pictures. They're just very difficult to make out. The Ultimate Guide to Wilderness Living. Very good, practical. This is by John McPherson and Jerry McPherson. So again, very well organized, very practical. People that have done this a lot. Primitive fire and cordage, primitive tools, primitive semi-permanent shelters, deer from field to freezer, primitive cooking methods. So very good book. Another interesting old-time book, Camping and Woodcraft by Horace Kephart. 2 volumes in here. Very practical advice, of course, because it's over 100 years old. The style of camping is completely different. It's, take an axe and make your shelter with pine tree boughs and all that, blaze the trees and all that stuff. But as far as the other parts of it, really just about everything else is really good, other than maybe some of the medicinal stuff, but very practical on cooks' measures and miscellany and recipes and how much food to take, and just an excellent book, a really good read. Again, somebody that lived the life. Trees of North America, as well as a little pocket guide right here, and even in there, copy of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. So kind of some patriot books, and this is just the Golden Book. Some very good drawings and illustrations. Has every tree that I would think you'd need to identify. So yeah, very good. Tracks and Trailcraft by Ellsworth Yeager. Nice book on different types of animal tracks, just about any kind of animal, measurements, males, females, running, walking, some of their habitat, some of the other signage, trail sign that they leave. Very, very helpful. Can't say as I've used it yet, but I'd like to think it would be helpful. I've shown this before. Knots for climbers, just about 25 different knots. Rescue type knots, climbing knots. Just a small book, and it's very good. These are 2 books. The first one that Samuel Thayer put up was called The Forager's Harvest Guide to Edible Wild Plants. The second one that's just come out is Nature's Garden, Edible Wild Plants. This doesn't have every edible wild plant in it, but it's got great pictures, and everything that is in here he's actually eaten for some of it an extended period of time. So this is good if you're in the Midwest or probably Western states. I don't know how much it's good for Southwest or South, but anywhere that I think you have hardwood type forests and lakes and streams and ponds, a lot of this stuff grows. So 2 very excellent books, very heavy. And my latest acquisition via used books on eBay, United States Air Force Survival Training. I got that at the recommendation of Iowa Woodsman, and this is a good book. This particular version is the version published by Barnes & Noble Books. Again, these are all reprints, but it does have the color pictures in it. Some color pictures there of different environments, and you know, a lot of good diagrams. And so this is a good book, and I take Iowa Woodsman's word for it that everything in here is really very helpful. So those are my books. Thanks for watching.